Hey friends, on today's episode, I'm going to show you some ugly chairs and how they became beautiful. So stay tuned. Everyone has a chair, and most of these chairs that we have are ugly chairs, let's face it. Some of them have been given to us by our grandmothers or passed down through generations, or maybe that we picked it up on the side of the road or found it in an antique mall. Everyone has a chair that I meet, and they're always telling me about them and how they would love to have it redone. Well, I'm going to show you some makeovers that I've done for the past 3 ugly chair challenges that I've run. And I've done these over the past 2 years, and I'm about to run another one, so you're going to want to stay tuned after the pictures I'm going to show you, because I'm going to tell you about my new ugly chair challenge. But let's do an ugly chair breakdown, and I'm going to show you about the design and why I decided on each one. They're all very different. Here we go. We're going to start with the very first chair I did for my first ugly chair challenge. And so I started with this cute little French chair. This is the one that was voted on, and I stripped it down, and then I started thinking about fabrics, and I chose this really amazing tapestry for the fabric that I wanted to use on the top. And then that kind of drove the paint color, which I kind of went with like a neutral metallic. And you can see how I'm placing this tapestry on the top of the chair. I'm centering it to make it look really good. And then I went with a hot pink seat and then ended up with a stripe on the back. I wanted to do something just a little unexpected to push the envelope so that it would look unique. And I even took that stripe and used it as the welt cord around the bottom of the chair, and I put also the stripe on the arms, which I thought was pretty cute. Now, not everyone liked this chair, and some people said I wouldn't have done the stripe around it, and that's totally fine, because my whole goal in doing chairs is to encourage people to do the things that they love. And I'm not doing things, I don't do the design of my chairs because I think other people are going to like them. I do them because I love it. It's an expression of my creativity and my personality. And so I wanted to push the envelope a little bit, and I did it, and I'm glad that I did. So I hope that inspires you. Now, this next makeover that I did had a big bulky cushion on the seat, and I don't do cushions because I don't sew anything other than double welt cord. So I wanted to reimagine the chair to show people how to do that. So I stripped it down, and then I decided on these really great fabrics. I wanted to do a floral, and then I thought maybe, the yellow, maybe I would use the pink. I wasn't quite sure, but I knew I wanted the floral to be on there. And so that was a big key in the design here. And you can see what I did here is I ended up putting the floral over the whole front of the chair. I wanted to show how that can be so different. And then I ended up going with just the yellow on the back just to create a little bit of fun. It would have broken it up if I had put a different color with that floral on the front, and I didn't want to do that. So I wanted to show just a new way of doing this, and that is with no cushion either, a tight seat. Now for this final makeover, I had this really fun chair that I had gotten off of Marketplace and had been sitting in my garage, and this is the one people voted on. I was really glad they did. And I took it, stripped it down, and decided to go with a black frame on this one. I wanted to use this really great butterfly fabric, but again, I didn't know what the seat should look like. Well, I ended up going with the Mongolian fur pelt for the seat, and I had this really fun, I had a few scraps of this fun, animal print dot on it. And so I used that on the arms, just kind of break it up a little bit. And I put that butterfly fabric on the front and back. The one thing that this chair does is it exudes drama. I mean, there's so much drama here, and it's because of the fur, it's because of the butterflies, and I even decided to do the trim in a hot pink instead of the butterfly fabric because I thought it would look better. And I think the butterfly fabric would have kind of broken up. It would have been a weird double welt cord. So I think this was the right idea. I could have done it in black, but I wanted something to pop off. So this is the design for this final chair, and I couldn't be happier. I am about to run my next ugly chair challenge. And what is this challenge? Well, it is a 5-day design challenge that teaches you how to take an ugly chair and design it to where it's going to be absolutely beautiful and amazing in this 5 days. And so I'm going to talk to you about where do I find my best antique chairs. I'm going to show you how to pattern mix using a hero fabric. And then we're going to talk about how that fabric drives the paint color that I'm going to use on my chair. And next, I'm going to show you the whole makeover. So during this 5 days, you're going to see me making over a chair that you get to vote on. You get to vote on which chair. I'm going to give you a choice of 3, and you get to vote on which one you want me to do. And I do it during that 5 days, and I do the final reveal on the 5th day. And we celebrate makeovers all over. So I hope you'll join me for my next Ugly Chair Challenge. It starts Wednesday, August 10th. And it goes through Sunday, August 14th. And as a side note, my upholstery course, DIY Upholstery for Beginners, is going to open on August 14th. And it's only going to be open for 5 days. My upholstery course only opens a few times a year, and so this is actually leading into my upholstery course opening. So I hope you'll join the Ugly Chair Challenge. It's only $10. I'm going to put the link below in the description. And if you want to get on the wait list for my DIY upholstery course, you'll get the emails when it does open up on Sunday the 14th. Make sure you do that, and I'll put that link down there too. As always, friends, if you like this episode, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.